Hey folks, John Nord. I thought I'd talk about something a little simpler today. Maybe some things that people overlook that are just getting started. You make your jewelry, you make your buckles, you make your spurs and all this, and you've got to ship them out to your customers, and you want that to be an easy process, and you want it to arrive in good shape, and you want to have the right paperwork with that, like a warranty. And I'm going to show you how I do mine. Everybody's got their own preferences, but I'm going to show you how I do what I do when I ship things out. I've got a piece of jewelry here that I completed, and this is going out, and I buy these little craft boxes. I get them off of a place online. I think these came from Amazon. You get 12 in a pack. They run about, with the shipping and everything, they run about $1.50 a box. And they come with a foam pad in here. And it's got some slits up here for your chain to go in. And then it also has some little holes here if you have earrings. And then under this pendant, it has a little slit here for you to put a ring into. So it's a three-way box, and it measures probably 3 by 3 and maybe an inch and a half deep. Now this is what I mostly ship jewelry in. It'll fit a bracelet, it'll fit rings, of course, earrings, stuff like that. And then what I do, they come just a regular craft box with that pad in it. But what I do is on the top, I print me a little logo out of label paper on my printer, and then I cut that out and I glue it to the top of the box. Excuse me. And that takes care of my labeling. So it makes a real neat little box when it arrives. A lot of people want it, boxed up so it's a gift or something, or they just want something nice to keep it in. And the way I ship it, I don't just ship it loose like that. What I do is I take some of this foam pad stuff here, and I just cut it and I fold it like that, and I just put it in here, and then I'll put my top on there, and I make sure it kind of sits tight in there, and that way it don't rattle too much. That one probably needs another layer in it, maybe triple layer, because I can hear it rattling just a little bit. But anyway, my point is, stuff it with some of that stuff in there on top of your box. Don't just leave it laying loose in the box, because when it goes through 500 miles of the U.S. Postal Service or UPS or wherever you're shipping it, it can actually scratch your stones and your silver from just flying around in there. And when the person gets it, all they got to do is open it up and take the pad out of it and see what they got. So be sure you put some padding on top of your jewelry in the jewelry box. Then once I've got that closed up, what I do is I take some wrap here. This is just a plastic wrap, and I just tear a piece off and I kind of fold it long ways like this. I don't tape the boxes. What I do is I wrap it just around that box like that. I turn it over and I put a piece of tape right here. And I don't put it on the box, I put it on the plastic wrap. And I try to make it look a little nicer than that, but I'm kind of in a hurry here so I don't get a real long video. But anyway, I do it like that. That way, if they take it out of your postal box and it's upside down, the lid don't fall off and the jewelry falls all over the place. And also, if they get it out of the box and it's a gift for someone else, they don't have to worry about pulling tape off the side of your box and tearing the paper up on your box and then trying to stick it back together to wrap it up for the person they're giving it to. All they have to do is they just slide this off like so, and then they can open it up, look at it, inspect it, make sure it's the way they want it, and then they can put that back on there. and slide that right back over the box again. And then they can put it back in their gift rocks, and that way it protects it from getting opened upside down or something. If you put tape on here, it's really a mess. It's hard for the person to open up. It tears the box up and those kind of things. But anyway, once I got it wrapped like this, I prepare my paperwork. And what I do, when you buy a piece of jewelry or buckle, spurs, whatever from John Nord, you get a warranty, and you get a lifetime warranty on that piece. And what that means is, if that piece of jewelry ever breaks, if the stone comes out, if the bail falls off, if something happens to the bezel on it splits open or something, you send it back to me. I fix it free of charge and send it back to you. As long as you own that piece of jewelry, or as long as anybody knows it came from me with my mark on it, it's going to get repaired. Anyway, so what I do is I fix up a warranty, and here I just say, you know, I've got my picture there with my dog, and I've got my website, and then I go down and I put care of pieces, and I tell them how to take care of that piece of jewelry. I also explain, this one being appended, I explain what it is. It says it's a piece of turquoise from the Kingman Mine in Arizona and was cut and hand polished by John Nord. And then it's got the lifetime warranty on the finish and everything. I don't warrant the color of the stones because turquoise can turn colors depending on how you take care of it. But anyway, and then I put thank you for purchasing my handmade jewelry, because everything I make is handmade. And then down here, me being a 7th Infantry vet, I put a veteran-owned and operated company, and I've got an American flag down here. And then what I do, I go a little bit further, and I put a page on the back, certificate of authenticity, and I put that this certifies that this custom-made piece of jewelry is 92.5 sterling silver. It features a Kingman turquoise stone from the Kingman Mine in Arizona. The turquoise was hand-picked, cut, and polished by John Nord. This pendant was completely handmade by John Nord. It's got a seal, and I put turquoise heart pendant. I put the date I made it, and I sign it. It's just a little bit of extra insurance to them that they're buying a real piece of jewelry, and they got the papers to prove it. So that goes in the box too, the mailing box. And of course I put my cards in there, and I put a copy of the invoice that's marked paid. And I get all that folded up, and what I usually do is I usually use the U.S. Postal Service. I use these flat rate small boxes. They fold up real easy, and they just fit everything that I want to put in them. I can put my jewelry box right in the middle here, and I usually use some bubble wrap and put around it real good, and I put my papers down in the bottom of it. And anyway, I get this all wrapped up with the trusty packing tape, and I print my labels on the computer. I have my own account with the U.S. Postal Service, and also have an account with UPS, and I print my own labels, put them on here, and get them in the mailbox. That's just the way I do it. It's easy for me, being in a rural area, to get it shipped out, and I always insure everything to the proper amounts in case something does happen. Luckily, I've never had one I had to claim on. Everything's gotten to where I wanted to send it the right way. So I hope this has helped you. I hope you get a few ideas here on how to send your stuff out properly. And spurs, you know, I've gotten them in them boxes, but usually I go with a little bit bigger box so I can pack them real good. I have a larger craft box for buckles. It's about this big around. It's a lot shallower, but I pack it the same way, everything, and it goes in those flat rate boxes too. And I think right now those flat rate boxes are going out for about $9.05, and they include $100 insurance, which usually not enough, but you have to purchase a little bit more than that sometimes. And one tip here, I always send everything free shipping. I do not charge anybody for shipping within the continental United States. When I buy things online, I don't want to, I'm looking at the price of the item I'm buying. I'm not looking at the shipping price too, and taxes and all that. My taxes, of course, are included on my invoices and everything, but shipping is not. I always put free shipping. I ship everything free, and of course I have to roll that into my profits and everything, and I have to figure it all in there. But people don't want to get one price and then have to figure up, oh, well, your shipping's going to be $20 more, or your shipping's going to be $15. They want to know that when they pay that price, that's what they're going to get it for. And that's the way I do everything, free shipping. And I'd suggest you try that out because that works real good. Anyway, glad you joined me on this video, and hope you have a good time the rest of the week. The weekend's coming up here, Super Bowl weekend, and I'm getting ready for my brisket cook. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Be sure you like and subscribe to my channel. See y'all later.